हेलो फ्रेंड्स। तो आप सभी का मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। और इस वीडियो में फ्रेंड्स मैं आप सभी के साथ डेलॉयट इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करने जा रहा हूँ, जो 20 फरवरी 2023 को ही कंडक्ट की गई थी। और इस इंटरव्यू का जो प्रोफाइल है वो है एनालिस्ट ट्रेनी प्रोफाइल। तो फ्रेंड्स, जैसा कि मैं बता दूं कि डेलॉयट ने जनवरी मंथ में ही एक एनएलए एग्जाम कंडक्ट किया था फ्रेशर्स के लिए। तो उसका रिजल्ट फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ फरवरी में अनाउंस कर दिया गया है, और अब डेलॉयट की टीम इंटरव्यू डे बाय डे कंडक्ट कर रही है जो भी शॉर्टलिस्टेड कैंडिडेट थे। तो जैसा कि मैं फ्रेंड्स बता दूं कि बहुत सारे लड़कों का इंटरव्यू हो चुका है और बहुत लोगों का भी बाकी है। तो ये उन लड़कों के लिए वीडियो बहुत ही हेल्पफुल होने वाली है जिनका भी इंटरव्यू बाकी है। तो फ्रेंड्स, इस वीडियो में मैं डेलॉयट इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करने जा रहा हूँ, जिसमें मैं सारे टेक्निकल और एचआर क्वेश्चन को डिस्कस करूंगा। और जैसा कि मैं बता दूं, और आप देख पा रहे हैं कि इंटरव्यू ड्यूरेशन ये 55 मिनट्स का हुआ था। तो आप उससे अकॉर्डिंग आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि कितने क्वेश्चन उस लड़के से पूछे गए होंगे। तो मैं इस वीडियो में मैं आपको उस लड़के से ही मैं आपको बात कराऊंगा, और वो लड़का ही आपको शेयर करेगा कि कौन कौन से सारे क्वेश्चन उन्होंने पूछे थे उनसे। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं। तो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर ले, और नोटिफिकेशन बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कर दे ताकि आगे आने वाली ऐसे अपडेट आप मिस ना करें। तो आइए फ्रेंड्स, बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए हुए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करता हूं। तो जैसा कि फ्रेंड्स आप देख पा रहे हैं यहाँ पे ये सारे कंप्लीट क्वेश्चंस थे। तो जैसा कि अब वो लड़के से ही मैंने बोला है आपसे कि वो लड़का ही आपको ये एक्सप्लेन करेगा। तो फिर उन्हें ही ओवर टू यू। So, that interview was conducted on 20 February 2023, this month only. And the profile was analyst training profile. So the duration of the interview was around 55 minutes to 1 hour. So the list of questions that he asked to me, that was mentioned here. So the first question that he asked to me was like, tell me about yourself. So it was like, you have to prepare for this question, like you have to prepare it very well. Like if you are in a sleeping mode, then only if one asks to you, so you will be able to give the answer of this question, right? So it is a very important question, so everyone should prepare before attending any of the interview of any company, right? So this question you must be prepared in a very well manner, right? So the second question is like, where do you see yourself in next 5 years? So this is a question of HR, right? So this was like, you have to be very wise in order to give answers like these questions, like what are your weaknesses, what are the strength, right? So what are the toughest situation that you have ever faced? So you have to be very wise in your answer in order to give, like it will tell you what you are thinking and what is your opinion, right? So you have to well prepare for these type of question. This is a very well known question, right? So you have to very confident, and you have to put a smile in your face in order to, or at the time of answering these type of question, right? Don't be panic, it will be very easy, right? So the next question, that is explain your project, right? So whatever the project that you mentioned in your resume, you will be very clear with the project, like what are the motivation, what are the like the aim and the purpose, motto, and what are the technology stacks that you have used, right? So these are the questions that you uh, made, or you have to prepare before attending or before appearing in any of the interview, right? So what is the unique in your project? What is the motivation that you that is there in behind choosing this project only? So you have to be very well prepared, right? About your projects, right? So the second question is like, what is the technology stacks that you use? So these are the questions that you must be prepared before attending any of the interview. So these 2 and 3 project related questions are like, what is unique in your project, like what are the languages that you used, and what is the motivation, and two or three questions related to the. And the next question that he asked to me was like, what is your core programming language? So I answered Java. So then he asked like, why Java? Why not Python and C++? So I said like Java is secure and portable, like read once and write anywhere, and Java is platform independent. So these are the like multi-threaded. So these are the like core concept, and why is Java is more suitable, and why is your favorite. So you have to prepare that answer as well, right? And with the reason like why Java is platform independent, why it is portable, right? Why it is multi-threaded, what is multi-threaded. So you have to be ready with the cross question that he may ask, right? And then the next question like what is your technical skills. So that is already mentioned in the like in your resume, but he again asked me. And then the next question will be like, what do you know about Deloitte and why you want to join us, right? So these are the question that is a HR question, but like in Deloitte they both like they together taken these two rounds, right? Technical plus HR. So these are the question which is a mix of, right, like the technical and the HR. So you have to prepare very well about the Deloitte, like what is its market capitalization and the revenue, and in which year it is founded, right? So why you want to join us, right? So these are the questions. And the next question is like, what is your weaknesses, right? So you have to be, as I said, you have to be very wise while answering these type of question, right? So you have to be prepared, well prepared for these type of question. And let's move on to the next question, like what was the most stressful situation in your engineering days and how you handled it. So you have to again very well prepared for these are the question that you will get the answer on Google, right? And then as I said that I answered Java is my core programming language. So now he asked me the question related to like what is method overriding and method overloading. So these are the concept which is from the OOPS concept, right? So you have to be very well prepared about the OOPS. He didn't ask me the concept of OOPS, but he asked me the question related to, or the question that belongs to the OOPS concept, right? So you have to be very well prepared with these concept, and you have to be ready with the hands-on practice, right? Because they might ask about let me show the implementation in terms of coding, right? So the next question is like explain thread and its state. So as you said, as you know that thread is a lightweight process and it is the smallest unit of execution. So and the what are the states? Then he asked me. So I was like the threads are working in majorly three states. One is the running state, then ready state, and the block state. So you have to also know the functionality and the working that are done at every state. And then what is the block state? It is also a common and the question that belongs to thread only, right? And then the next question is like, what is inheritance, right? So it is one of the pillar of OOPS concept. So you will be very well prepared for the what is abstraction, what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, what is encapsulation with a real life example, right? With a real life example. So I was say like I answered like Deloitte is sorry Deloitte like inheritance is a process or a property of Java oops, right? Which acquires the property from another object of another class, right? And we use like extend keyword and implement keyword in order to extend and implement from the classes and interfaces respectively. And then he also asked about the question from JavaScript, which I mentioned in my resume. So he asked about the hosting, which is like it is a default behavior of JavaScript where the declaration of all the variable and function are moved on top. So you have to be prepared about And the next question was from the data structure, like what are the data structure, and tell me some real life example of data structure. So I answered him, right? And the next question is was what are the limitation of CSS, since I have used CSS and HTML and JavaScript in my project, right? So he asked me question related to the CSS, like what are the limitation of CSS. So I was limitation of CSS are like the browser compatibility issue, cross browser issue. So these are the question that you find the answer on Google, right? And the next question is difference between HTML element and tag. So the same question you will be getting in if you write that HTML interview question on Google. And then he asked me the coding part from the CSS, where I have written the code like the embedded CSS, like the internal CSS, right? And the next question was again from data structure. What are the types of data structure? So there are majorly two type of data structure, the linear data structure and the non-linear data structure. Then he asked me some examples of it, and so that was the total interview was. And the rest of the question that will be uh, like uh, that will be shared in the next video. So till then you will stay tuned with us, and we will be uploading the next part of this video very soon. So thanks for watching, and if you like the content, so just in case it helps you in any way, so just do subscribe our channel, and we'll